Okay, number 1, it says, we know that these are midpoints, and I know that EC is 30 and DF is 17. So they're probably giving me too much information. That's fine. Let's just write it all down. So if EC is 30, that's this entire side. And if DF is 17, oh my gosh, it's not calibrated. Okay, so DF is 17, then it wants me to find AC. Well, what would AC be?
34.
Okay, how do we know that? We don't even need this 30 at the bottom. Okay, if this is 17, then I just double it, and this one is 34. Okay, and that's all we do on that.
Like you double 17?
Yeah. And if we knew, like, how would I find BF? BF, I wouldn't need
Divide 30 by 2.
BF, I would just divide 30 by 2, because remember you either double something or you half it. And then FB would be 15. Okay. Are we good with that? Yes? No, maybe. Okay. I think I can just, I have an extra, so I'm going to write on this one. I believe. Yeah. Okay, next one. Number 2, it's the same thing. They give us all these numbers because what they're trying to show is that this is the midsegment. Okay, these are the midpoints. All right, if this is the midsegment, I know it's because it's in the middle of that and it's in the middle of those, right? So if this is 35, what's X? 70. Remember when you're talking about midsegments, you either double it or you take half of it. Okay, and in this case, obviously, this is bigger than 35, so it's got to be 70. Are we good so far? Questions? No? Number 3. I don't know if I put one like this. I'll get to that maybe on Monday on like what's on there. So what do I know about this one? 4x plus 2 is equal to, or no, I'm sorry, it's not equal to it. 4x plus 44. I would need to do what with the 4x plus 2? Double it. Okay? So if I multiply this smaller one by 2, it would equal that one. So what do? Multiply everything by 2. What's 2 times 4x?
8x.
And then what's 2 times 2?
4.
Okay, and then I'll write this one over here.
Are you recording this?
I am.
No.
And then what?
Subtract.
Subtract 4x. So I get 4x plus 4 equals 44. Then what?
Subtract 4.
Subtract 4. 4x equals 40. Then what? And x equals 10. Is that what they wanted? No. Go back and read your question. What is the length of the midsegment? Which one's the midsegment? Which one's in the middle? This one.
Probably 2.
So 4 times 10 plus 2. And it's C. It's 42. Yes.
Where'd you get the, when you're distributing, you know that?
Uh-huh.
Where'd you get that to?
This 2? Boys, if you mess up on this midterm, I'm going to remind you. Okay, because the midsegment, you multiply it by 2, and it equals the longer part. Remember, you either double or take half. So in this case, we're doubling it. That's why we put 2 times that. Anybody else? Are we writing? If you're writing, it's fine. Just tell me. And remember, I'm trying to record anyway.
She's writing.
Okay.
He's writing.
You're good. She's writing still, too. Okay, are we good? I think everybody's good. The answer is C. Yes, 42. All right, the next one. Number 4. Okay, this one, y'all, they're just corresponding angles. All it wants to know is what's the measure of angle X? If this is 52, what's this one?
52.
52. That's it. That's your answer. 52 degrees. Are we good with that? Yes?
Die.
All right. The next one, Which statement is not necessarily true? This is what they tell me. DE is the perpendicular bisector of JL. So what does perpendicular mean? So I know that these are 90-degree angles. What does a bisector mean? Cuts it into two equal parts, right? So which one is not necessarily true? Let's see. Is DK equal to KE? I think that's going to be our answer. But let me just go and check the others because that one doesn't tell me anything. That DE is perpendicular to JL. Yeah, that's right. That's what it says. That K is the midpoint of JL. That's right because we said it splits it into two equal parts. And DJ is equal to DL. And I don't know if y'all remembered that from the one of the theorems we learned. But basically, you already know that this is equal, and this is equal, and this is equal, so these sides would also be. This one, you have no clue. It should have kind of been, like, obvious that you wouldn't have a clue on that one. Okay?
Wait,
Yeah?
why is it? Shut up. Why is it not necessary? Because I don't know.
If DK, I know nothing about the length of DE. All this told me was DE made a 90-degree angle, and it made these two sides equal. Okay? But I know nothing about the length of this thing. So I don't know if DK, it does that. I guess it's the heat. I don't know if DK is equal to KE. I don't know anything about their measurements. But I do know that it's perpendicular because it said so, that it's a midpoint because it said it bisected. That's what that means. And I also know that this little side would be equal to this side if I made a triangle because I know the lengths of these, but I don't know anything about this one. So that's why it's A. Okay, done with that page. This is the same thing. I didn't know I had two of these. Let's look at this one. So it says AB. Oh, they messed up on that's a B. AB is the perpendicular bisector of JK. I mean IK. Sorry. So what does perpendicular bisector mean? It means it's perpendicular. And bisector means it cuts it into two equal parts. Yeah, it's the midpoint. So do we know if AJ is equal to BJ? No. Okay? So that's just, it's the same exact question, isn't it?
No, because I was asking given the true information.
Oh, give the true. So thank you for saying that. So we know it's not that one. This one says that IAJ is a right angle. Well, this is I to A to J. Is that a right angle? Is angle A a right angle?
No.
Angle, this one is angle J, where the J is. So that's not right. IJ equals JK. No, does that say IJ? Yeah. Does IJ equal JK? Yes. So is that our answer?
Yeah.
Yes. 6 is C. You can stop there.
Wait, how is that unnecessary on the other one, but now it's necessary?
They asked backwards. It got me too. It says which one is true. The one before it,
Straight little line.
but the one before it said which one's not true. It's the same exact question. On the one before it, we said which one was not true. On this one, we're saying which one is true. But it's the same. It's the same type of information.
Oh,
Okay. Well, y'all, if you're struggling with it, on Friday when you're in here and you group up with your partner, see if they understand it. If they don't understand it either, then on Monday, that's one of the questions we need to go over again. Does that make sense? Like, that's what you're going to do on Friday, is decide what do we need to be taught.
When's our
Okay.
midterm? Wednesday, Tuesday?
Tuesday. Okay. Number 7. It gives me all this information about these two parts being equal. These are 90-degree angles. What do I know about these two angles? They're equal, so how would I write them? I would say, yeah, I'm going to put them equal. 4x plus 5, yeah, equals 8x minus 11. How would I solve it? Move your 4x. Subtract 4x. 5 equals, 4x minus 11. Then what?
Plus 11.
Plus 11. It's contagious. Plus 11. So I get 16 equals 4x. Then what? Divide by 4 and x equals 4. Did it ask me for x?
No.
Okay, it says find the measure of angle. Which one? RST. That's the whole thing. Both angles, right? So how do you do that?
You
Just
solve both, like, you
Plug it into
both
one of
them,
them.
you
Or you
add
can
them.
plug it into both. I mean, plug it into one of them.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause
4,
it's equal.
because they're equal. What's 4 times 4
16,
plus 5?
21.
So if this one's 21 degrees,
The other one's 21 degrees.
yeah, or you could plug it in and see.
And it'd be like
So what's the whole thing?
the?
Okay? So that's my answer. Is everybody okay with that? Any quick questions? We're good with that one? That's like algebra right there. Okay. Is something wrong? Is something wrong? Y'all are hot now?
Who told her to turn it off?
We're hot. Oh, no, it's
Y'all are.
If Mary's hot.
I really get hot.
No. I'll just flip the whole thing.
Okay. I mean, I'm good either way. Hold on. Can't get this thing to work.
You should point
Sounds awful.
Please don't. Please don't.
Laying down.
I'm trying to turn the temperature up.
Good.
I'll be fine if I can just have a blanket.
Oh, you want me to get down like it?
Where are our blankets? Are,
Upstairs.
do y'all just have blankets in his room?
It's really cold in there.
Yeah, if I go get one.
You can go grab one blanket. Yeah, he can't. He'll go grab it. Okay, I'm gonna move on though. We gotta keep going. We got stuff to do.
So the answer was 21.
The answer was 42. It was both angles together. Yeah, one angle was 21. The other angle was 21. Both together 42. All right.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Problems like that one that you're about to do, is there going to be like a full graph on the thing where it's not basically white?
I can see this graph. Oh,
You say 42?
okay. I will try to do better.
You say 42.
I will try to do better. Okay.
You're doing
Yes.
a good job, Miss Amanda.
Thank you. All right. On this one, can you see my graph? No. Can you? Now a little bit. Okay. So basically, just find the center of the two sides and draw a line straight from it. So like this one is 1, 2, 3 squares. So where's the middle of it? Where's at 1.5. So go over 1.5, and I'm gonna draw a line straight up. And do y'all remember, this is when that little page from the book that I printed is great. We would know with a right triangle, it should be on the edge, on the line of the triangle, the diagonal. So this one is how many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where's the middle of it? 2.5. So I'm gonna go 2.5 and draw it this way. Where do they cross? Y'all, it helps if you pay attention, like the whole time. Okay, so it's half to the left, so that's negative 0.5, and up 1.5. Up 1.5. So that's where they cross and meet. Which answer matches that? D. D. What is 3 divided by 2?
Oh my god.
1.5.
Oh my goodness.
You could just type 1.5, math, enter on your calculator, and it would give you 3 halves.
I lost my calculator.
Okay? If you have a graphing calculator. Any questions on that one? You just see where they meet? No? If I were you, I would be writing this down. Like you're all writing all of this down, correct?
Yes,
You've
ma'am.
got this written on your study guides.
Yes.
Okay. Because, okay. Are we ready for number 9?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this one's also in your notes. I told you to take notes on this, or I gave you that sheet printed out. So where's the circumcenter of any given triangle? And it is B. It's where the perpendicular bisectors are. That's what we just did. Okay.
That you want here, I got that answer for it.
Good. It's the perpendicular bisectors. It's where they meet. Okay, y'all, that one is basically, if you get to use your notes or study guide on your test with your partner, like, it's right there. It's right there. Okay, make sure you have it written down. It's not going to help you if you didn't write it down. Okay, I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know on Monday if you can use your notes and a partner.
Wait, you let us know Monday if we can? You can't get our hopes up like that, man.
Why?
I said we've been acting pretty good.
I say you have.
That's illegal.
Huh? So y'all haven't gotten in trouble in days. It's going good.
Look at us.
Okay. What is the point of concurrency of the angle bisectors? So y'all, there are 2 angle bisectors. Does everybody see that? Where do they mark the 2 angles? This one. Does everybody see this?
Yeah.
And this angle is also the one that was split into 2 equal parts. So those 2 lines are angle bisectors. Where do they meet at?
C.
At point C. So your answer is just C or point C or whatever.
I just remember that one we did last time. First time.
How do you know if it's C or B?
How is it B?
B is this left right here. B is this one. A is the one up here. And C is the where they cross right here on the right. Like, those are the 3 places where the lines cross. So just follow your lines, and these 2 cross at point C. Does that help? Okay. No? So you're just seeing, you're trying to find where 2 lines cross.
Wait, I see the little speck along
Yes.
the lines. I see
Okay, that's, all right, good.
A wall.
All right,
I like a wall.
we're good. Number 11, let's keep moving. Find the length of AB. If DB is the median, that means it's in the middle. And we know that the whole thing, AC, is 26. If the whole thing is 26, what's this part?
13.
There you go. It's 13. 11 is A. Is everybody good with that? We want lots of those on there, huh?
Oh, yes. Actually,
Okay. Number 12. Where is there a median? Which line is the median? DB or BD. Sorry, Landon, you didn't get to answer. DB is the median. They put BD. Okay, either one's fine. Can somebody tell me which one's the altitude?
Man, yeah, raise my hand, man. I didn't remember that.
What one is the angle bisector?
C.
CE. Very good. I think that's everything.
I don't even want to talk.
Yeah. All right. Are we good with those? Yeah? Because y'all listen. Is everybody listening? On your test, this one may ask for the median. But on your test, what might it ask for? The altitude. So when I press the button to switch the questions, it may change the word median to altitude. Yeah. AF is the altitude. Yes, if you want to write that down. AF is the altitude.
And what was the other one you said?
EC or CE, either way you write it. CE is the angle bisector. CE is the angle bisector. AF is the altitude. BD is the median. Or DB, whichever. Okay? Are we good with that? This is the same kind of question on 13. What is this called? It is an altitude. Okay? It's an altitude. So that one could be, they could give you a different picture. And it could be one of those other things. But if you wrote down those things on number 12, that would help you. Okay? Are we good with those? Yeah? Moving along. Number 14. What is the orthocenter? They are so nice. They drew this picture.
That's where
They drew the picture on the graph for you. So you could look it up in your notes, like what is the orthocenter? But where do the altitudes cross? They go over -1 and they stay there at 0.
See letters. I see why.
No, they're looking at the answer choices. So it's
No, it
-1,
ain't.
0.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Oh no, you put B. You put B.
Oh.
It's -1, 0.
I was on the wrong page.
Okay?
Look at you.
Is everybody okay with that?
Bird.
All right, this one. What's the negation of this statement? It means just make it the opposite.
Assume temporarily Miguel does not have 3 cats.
Okay. Yeah, they went a little further. It's just Miguel does not have 3 cats.
Why would you gotta put that little crap in front of it?
I mean, if you put the in front of it, that's fine. But it just says that if you negate it, you just say they do not. Miguel does not have 3 cats. But if you put assume temporarily Miguel does not have 3 cats, excellent job. I'll still take it. It's just not asking for that part, huh?
I said it was a bonus.
Bonus. No, it's not bonus. It's not bonus. It's not even what they asked
Well,
for.
there's only one right answer. If you
Okay.
put both answers, then you just get bonus points.
Number 16. Which 2 statements contradict each other? All right, so it says that all 3 of them read 27 books. Franco read 6 books. Those things could happen at the same time. They could all read 27, and Franco could read 6. Now let me try numbers 1 and 3. If they all read 27, none of them read more than 7.
Nope.
If none of them read more than 7, what's 3 times 7?
21.
So they would only read 21 books. Would they be able to read 27 if they only read up to 21? No. See how that contradicts? So it's 1 and 3, which is B. Is that what y'all are saying? 16 is B. Is this difficult stuff?
No.
So far, y'all are doing fantastic.
Look at me go.
Y'all are not even going to need a partner test.
Oh. Oh.
We definitely need to know.
Hey, we're not getting anything wrong, guys.
No, please. No, I'm not going to cancel the partner test because y'all are smart. No. Okay, please keep getting them right. That's funny.
3.
Okay, why is 3 the biggest angle? It's the yes, it's the exterior angle. So it's 1 and 2 added together. So 3 is your answer. It's the greatest angle measure. Are we good with that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Number 18. What's the smallest angle?
B.
B. Why is B the smallest angle?
Only 9.
Yeah, it's across from the smallest number. That's why. B goes with 9. So angle B. All right.
No.
Let's keep going. We're going to get through this whole study guide.
Oh, look at us. Yeah.
Okay, it says a whole lot of information. Let me see. Name the second largest angle. Which one's the biggest angle, y'all?
4.
Angle 4. Okay, so I know that's my first largest angle. I'm going to put first. So then it says if the side between 1 and 2 is 11, so I'm putting 11 there. The side between 2 and 3 is 16. And the side between 3 and 1 is 14.
So that'd be 1.
So now which one is the largest angle? 1. It's 1, okay? So that's the second largest angle. Does everybody understand that?
No.
That's the biggest angle.
Okay.
It's an exterior angle. It's these 2 added together. Okay? So that's the biggest angle. So let's not even consider that one anymore. Now let's find the next one. So angle 1 is across from the biggest side. That's why it's the biggest angle in that triangle. Okay? Yes. Halfway done, y'all. Can I keep going? Or are we writing? Keep going. Are we doing bad?
No.
It is a lot.
Looks like a lot.
20. Let's see.
I don't even like it. No good.
Okay.
I
I like this one. I don't know if I'll put it on the test or not, but I do like this one's challenging.
Please don't.
I have So listen. I have 3 angles in a triangle. Do they give me these 3 angles?
Yeah.
A, B, and C. What do 3 angles in a triangle add up to? 180. So I'm going to take all 3 of those angles. I've got to move my paper for a second. Okay. So I'm going to take my first angle, 9x minus 7. Okay? And then I'm going to add my next angle, 7x minus 9. And then I'm going to add my last angle, 28 minus 2x, and they all add up to 180. Does everybody agree with that?
Yes.
If I add the 3 angles together, they would add up to 180 degrees. Because I know that about triangles. Now we combine like terms. So my 9x, my 7x,
And 2x.
minus 2x is going to be what? 14x. And I'm going to mark through those. Got those already? Now let's add our other numbers. 28 minus 9 minus 7. Is that 10? I'm guessing.
Yes, it is.
20. Thank you.
12.
It's 12? Am I off that much?
28 minus 7.
Oh, I am.
9 and 7 is 16, and 28 minus 16 is 12.
Y'all are right. I was just guessing. Leland, you said it was 10. It's 12.
Oh.
We were both wrong. Okay, then what do I do? I know I thought I had it. I didn't.
Minus 12.
Minus 12.
Gotcha.
What's 180 minus 12? 168.
14, you add about 14.
Then you divide by 14.
And I don't even know.
And what's x? X is definitely a number. What is 168 divided by 14? I have no idea.
12.
12. Okay. X is 12. So if x, can I move my paper back now? X is 12. Or am I still copying that?
I am.
Okay, I'll give you a second. I won't move. Okay. All I found so far is x is 12. We'll stop here for a second, let y'all write.
What's 9 times 12?
Shit, homework. See?
Are we still writing?
No.
No, we're good. Okay. So, y'all, on this one, when I say x is 12, so what am I going to do with all these x's? So what is 9 times 12 minus 7? 99? Okay, I'm trusting you. 99. What is 7 times 12 minus 9?
Ma'am?
7 times 12 minus 9.
Hey, the first one's 101.
101. I told you I'm trusting
Well, I tell
y'all.
you, I told you you thought I was lying, cuz.
Okay. What is 7 times 12 minus 9?
75.
And then what is 28 minus 24?
4.
Does everybody know where I got 24 from? I just went ahead and multiplied 12 times 2. Okay, these are all my angles. So y'all, I'm going to write them real quick. I just drew a triangle with letters A, B, and C. Are these my letters, A, B, and C?
Yeah.
So angle A is 101. Angle B is 75. Angle C is 4. Now, all that work just to list these from shortest to longest. Which one's the shortest?
So?
Maybe.
Angle C, which goes with AB. Which one's the next one? AC, because angle B was 75. And then the last one must be what? There you go. That's shortest to longest. Oh, do y'all see that answer choice? A. Okay.
Girl, what was that?
Yes. Does anybody not understand? Maybe that's something we need to go over on Monday again.
Finish your own.
We did all that. We found X just to plug it into the angles so that we could list them in order. I really like that problem, y'all. I'm not, That like combines a lot of stuff that we need to know how to do. The answer was A. Let me make sure. That's number 20. It was A. Yes. Huh? I love it. Okay. Next is 21. See, that's what makes it, because I'm only doing a chapter test and not a cumulative midterm.
Thank you.
But that's what makes it kind of cumulative. It includes stuff all the way from algebra and then all the way from when y'all learned about triangles being adding up to 180. So I might put that problem will most likely be on there. This one, number 21.
That one that we just did will be on there?
Yeah. Yes.
It's almost Christmas.
Yes. A partner test with notes. I mean, I don't know how much better I could be to y'all. If I decide on Monday. That's note. That's just put it in your note. Stick in your notebook and it's notes. Anyway, let's move on. I'll decide that on Monday. Y'all gotta hang in there and be good. 21. What's the shortest side? LK. Because it's across from the smallest angle. What's the next shortest side? And then JK. Question? I hear frustration.
She's struggling.
Remember, your letters can be written in a different order. Like you could do KL, LJ, KJ. Okay? Moving along.
Wait,
Yeah? Question.
Nah.
like I understand that like Jay's rules that. Okay, never mind. I got it.
You got it. Okay, good. Are we ready for 22?
Hold on.
Not yet. Okay, that's fine. We've got time. Keep going? Yep. Okay. 22. Which ones cannot be the lengths of the triangle sides? Okay, what do you know about the lengths of the sides of the triangle? Yeah. Really, listen, hey y'all. Anytime you add two sides of a triangle, they have to be bigger than the third side. Your best bet is to start with the smallest ones and just check there. So like, are 14 and 17 going to be bigger than 23 added together? Yes. What about 11 and 11? That's 22 is bigger than 12. What about 5 and 7? Is that bigger than 8? Yes. What about 6 and 10? Is that bigger than 21? No. So a D, those cannot be the length of a triangle. Yes. It's on the video. So you can, or I'll go over it again on Monday. Or after I finish, if there's time at the end, I'll go back to it. 20.
I made her laugh. Put it on.
Yeah.
What?
You do always add the small ones.
Well,
Like they're not always in order.
Yeah, they're not always in order. And normally, so we learned it two ways. You should always check any two sides should add and be bigger than the third side. But if you don't want to spend all day adding sides, just check the smallest two. As long as the smallest two add up to be bigger than the other one, then you're good to go. Okay? It's kind of like a little shortcut. All right. Number 23. This one's asking about what must be true about the length of the third side. So,
15 is greater than x.
do what?
10 plus 15 is greater than x.
So 10 and 15, yeah, what is 10 plus 15?
30. 25. I mean, whoa.
25 is great. So that's it. That's all you need to know. It's not asking for the range. You don't have to find the smallest and the biggest. It's just saying the length of the third side is going to be less than what? 25. Because remember, the two smaller sides or two sides have to add up, okay? and be bigger than the other side. So that means that side must be less than 25. Let me see how they wrote that. They just said less than 25. That's how they wrote it. Less than 25.
But you want to write greater than 5?
What?
You don't have to write this greater than 5.
You don't have to do a range. No. Not on that one. It didn't ask for a range.
What if I accidentally did a range?
That's no.
The bonus points.
No.
Bonus point.
Y'all, if you get your partner test,
Yeah.
no. Not if you do the range, it won't be wrong. That you're just given more information. That's fine. But this is all they wanted. But you're going further to give more information.
So
There's
the
nothing.
third side has to be less.
Yes. Yes, because remember when you add, it's backwards from what you think. When you add the two smaller sides, it has to be bigger than the third side, right? That means the third side has to be less than those two together.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just kind of worded backwards. Does that make sense? All right, number 24. It says two triangles have lengths 5 and 12. What are the possible lengths for the sides? So this one wants a range, right? So we'll write all three scenarios. My sides are 5, 12, and x, because I don't know it. All right, let me just write that down. 5, 12, and x. So I know if I add 5 and x, it must be what? Bigger than 12. What else do I know? Let me switch them around. Huh?
12 if you do.
Yeah, 12 and x has to be bigger than 5. And what's the last one?
12 and 12.
Yeah, 5 and 12 has to be bigger than x. Now, one of these is not even going to matter, right? Because of a negative number. We'll get to it. How do I solve for this? What's 12 minus 5? There we go. X has to be bigger than 7. What happens if I subtract 12 here? It's negative. Do we need that information? No. We don't need that one. And then what's 5 plus 12? So x is, if we read it from x is smaller than 17, but it's bigger than 7. Look and see at their ways of writing it. Which one is that?
So the
C, because you're saying it's between 7 and 17. C is the answer choice between 7 and 17. Some of you probably did that on number 23. That's fine. Okay? It's fine if you did that on 23.
Are we done?
39. The answer is C on number 24.
Alright.
I don't understand the last step.
You don't understand.
No, we got like 38
Like I have it
questions.
like wrote out.
You have the 7 and the 17?
That's the part that I didn't understand. I know how to write them out.
Okay, how do you solve for x? How do you get x by itself? What do you need to move? The 5. So since it's a positive 5, you subtract 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. That goes back to algebra. Like this one. What's 5 plus 12? You add them together since they're on the same side. That's 17. And you just leave it. You're just trying to get x by itself. So on this one, I'm just trying to move my 5 over here so I get x by itself. And 12 minus 5 is 7. It'll be the same way, the same process on your test. Okay.
We done?
Landon, we got to go through the study guide. What time is it? What time do we get out of here?
45.
Okay, we can do one more.
Yes.
It's fine. Y'all, we can continue this either Friday or Monday.
Because we can get
We
done
got
Friday.
all those options.
For sure.
All right, 25. Which of the following must be true? D. Do I need to go over that? Okay. Which one has the bigger angle?
74.
This one's a bigger angle, right? Is 74 bigger than 31?
Yes.
So the side right here, HF, must be bigger than what? AC. So HF is bigger than AC. See how they wrote it? They started it with AC is smaller than FH, but same thing. Does that make sense? Okay, so we'll pick up with number 26 on Friday, or y'all can work together some. And let me stop record.